Welcome back, welcome back. We hope you had a good time. Reflection time with your cohort. And I will now invite you into a place of prayer with colors. I hope you have some either colored pencils or markers. If you have a highlighter and that's what you have, go for it. I have mine over here just in case. Or just a pen is to invite you in this space for prayer in a way that it is artsy and manual, and that you engage also other areas of your body, of your brain, into this form of prayer. So I'll share a little bit about my own experience when I think about prayer and spiritual practices. Nowadays, in my mind, it's anything that is artsy. For many years, I struggled with spiritual practices that resonated with me, with my personality, the way that I am, the things that I find that speak to my soul. And eventually, I came across the book from Sybil Macbeth. The book is called Praying in Color. And that book really resonated with me and my own personality. Art has been, in many forms, part of the institutional church. It has been sung, sculpted, built, molded, danced, put into drawings, put into paintings. Art has been a part of our expression of worship for many, many years. So why not consider art as a form of prayer as well? And because art in any form can be a way to pray. In my particular case, like I said, I resonate with Sybil Macbeth's a practice that is called Praying in Color. And she shares a little bit about her story in that book. She sat down one day to pray with all the markers and pencils that she had. She sat down with them, with people in mind, people that were going, and I'm paraphrasing, through different situations in their lives. And she began writing their names and doodling around those names. And by the time she was finished with her drawing, she had prayed. So I invite you into this space of art and prayer. It might not be necessarily your cup of tea, but we're exploring, right? And if this resonates with your soul, I invite you to continue exploring different ways of prayer, including this way. In my particular case, it began with colored markers and pencils and that sort of thing. It morphed into watercolors, and that is mainly what I do for prayer time. It is, Sybil Macbeth describes this particular practice is an active and meditative, playful prayer practice that involves a re-entry into a childlike world of coloring and improvising. So you're actually improvising as you go, as you pray. And again, it will, if you experience this to be something that you really like and that it resonates with your soul and that you feel that the Holy Spirit is moving through you and among you through the use of colors, then by all means it will probably morph into something else like it did for me. You received the El Diario de Retiro, your journal. It has a page over here that maybe you can use, or any paper. You have also received some coloring pages. If that is part of what you would like to do, you can do that as well. What I find is that as you draw, as you doodle, as you color, it concentrates, or it focuses your mind into that moment of prayer. And it's you, the colors, and the Holy Spirit painting alongside, or coloring, or doodling alongside with you. Well, this is it, your time to explore. And a few words to the wise. I consider myself a prayerful person that is artistically inclined. I'm not necessarily an artist, or at least don't consider myself an artist, because what I do is pray. That's actually what I do. So if that description helps you, use it. Prayerful person that is artistically inclined. Dismiss the inner critic. Whatever you do, we're not looking into perfect lines and shapes and forms. We're praying. And that is one of the phrases that Macbeth uses in her book. You have to dismiss the inner critic and just feel free to create. Prayers come as they come, meaning the paper holds anything that you doodle, anything that you draw, any words that you write. Prayers come from the heart as they come. And if at some point you're practicing and you're drawing and you're doing something and you think, am I doing this right? Yes, you are doing this right. This is your prayer. And you can use any shapes, any forms, any, add little teeth, add swirls and lines and stars, whatever it is that you want to put on your paper, please do. If words come, then write those as well. If they don't, then enjoy your time just drawing shapes and forms into that paper, enjoying the time with the Holy Spirit. So let us begin. I will guide you in some of the steps to follow. Just everybody breathe. Hold it. Let it out. Breathe again. Let it out. We're entering a time of quiet with St. Augustine's prayer. Whisper in my heart and tell me that you're here. Whisper in my heart and tell me that you are here. Take another deep breath. Think of your name for God. When you think of God, what name do you use? And concentrate on the presence of God in this moment for you. Don't forget to breathe. And as you think of your name for God, what image comes to mind? What image resonates with you right now as you think about God? Is it a tree? Is it a river? A leaf? A bird? An animal? The sky? A bubble? A pencil? A foot? What image resonates with you? Whatever that image is, draw your version of it on the paper. Write your name for God. And for 2 minutes, let's concentrate on God's presence among us, among you. Add details to that drawing. Continue to bask in the presence of God among us. If words come to mind, words of praise, words of gratitude, you can pray them, you can write them. If not, continue to add to the paper.
잠깐만요.
2 minutes. Beginning now. Take another deep breath. Let it out. Be still and know that I am God. I am exalted among the nations. I am exalted in the earth. The Lord of hosts is with us. Breathe again. And you don't need to stop doodling or drawing or adding details to the image that you have chosen. Continue drawing throughout this leading of the practice. And we'll be transitioning or moving along in our prayer time to a moment of intercession. We are offering, or we are presenting in our paper, a person, a situation, a community to pray for. If you'd like to share that name, that person, that community, that situation, if you would like to share with the rest of the group, so those of us paying attention to the chat could also write it down in our prayer, you can do so in the chat now. If not, continue to write on your paper around your image for God, the name, the situation, and continue to add details. You were welcome to share any names so that we can intercede and pray as well. And for 2 minutes, we're going to be in a prayer of intercession, beginning now. Breath. Dios, en tu misericordia, escucha nuestra oración. Lord, in your mercy, hear our prayer. Typically, we would continue, if you are doing this at home or with a larger group, for a few more minutes, because if you have been engaging in this practice, some people just would like to continue adding and continue praying, and you can certainly do so. We're going on a brief break after we finish this practice. We're going on a brief break until 2 p.m. But continue to draw and to add. And when you feel that you have drawn or written everything that you need to for that moment, offer the prayer, glance over it, read the names again, and offer that prayer to God. And we conclude our time together with these words from Henri Nouwen. Did I offer peace today? Did I bring a smile to someone's face? Did I say words of healing? Did I let go of my anger and resentment? Did I forgive? Did I love? These are the real questions. I must trust that the little bit of love that I sow now will bear many fruits here in this world and the life to come. Enjoy your brief break. If you want to continue doodling, please do so, and we'll see you back here at 2 p.m.